Hello Cancer, and welcome to your love reading for the month of October. This is going to be a general reading for anyone who has placement in the sign of Cancer, such as Ascendant, Sun or Moon, and it's for people that are single at the moment or Cancers that are not in a committed relationships. As you know, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I'm going to be using two decks, one with major arcanas and a regular deck, and it's gonna be a reading with 5 positions. So I'm gonna explain more as I continue with the reading. Position number 1 is going to be you when it comes to love in the month of October. Position number 2 is going to be the situation you may find yourself at in the month of October, Cancer. Position number 3 is going to be the other one, the potential love interest for Cancer in the month of October. And position number 4 is going to be the possible outcome development of a certain situation. And position number 5 will be the general energy for the love, partnerships, relationships for single Cancers in the month of October. So let's begin with the reading. Position number 1, the World. Position number 2, the Pope. Position number 3, Three of Swords. And position number 4 is going to be Nine of Wands. And the overall energy for Cancer in the month of October when it comes for love, it's going to be the Moon. This is your energy, Cancer. On top of it, it's a card that is talking about unclarity, fears, uncertainty, and in some cases, intuition. Let's start with position number 1. Cancer, you have the World. The World it's a card of good karma, generally speaking, and it's also ending a bigger cycle, successfully ending a bigger cycle in your life, and opening a new chapter with everything you need to be successful and prosperous in the new chapter of your, in this case, love life. Some of you Cancers, let me show you these two cards. Some of you Cancers might be feeling uncertain or a little bit scared of the changes that are happening right here, right now. And my advice to those of you is please follow your intuition and get connected to the depth of your heart to make a distinction between what is really scary and what is really, let's say, too big of a uncertainty due to something else, but it's not really presented or confirmed in the present love situations that you might find yourself at. Closing a successful cycle, it might be, for some of you, closing a chapter in your love, relationships, partnerships chapter. We are all now in Libra season, and generally speaking, it's a season that it's going to be putting our attention one way or another to partnerships, love affairs, relationships that we have with others. So this might be a situation for some of you that you feel uncertain ending certain relationships, that the future might be not very clear, might not be very positive by your opinion, subjective opinion, because this is also card of subjectivity. It's the moon card talks about your subjective emotional perception of things, which not necessarily matches the reality. I leave it up to you to decide which of these energies is more applicable to your case. But you should know that with this card, this is the card of Saturn, and it's a card of good karma, and it's a card of giving you solid, firm, cemented position from which you should go on. You should make new plans, make new chapter in your love life, in your relationships, and especially when it comes to love interest that you might have to end relationships with, you should know that it's for a better. It's actually the good karma of ending a certain relationships. For some other of you, this card might represent going on a journey. It might not necessarily be a journey of you traveling around the world, but like more emotional journey, like a journey and a trip inside of you in which you, with your intuition, following it, digging with it, find the conclusion of some topic to do with your love, with your emotions, with your emotional comfort. And it's a card that gives you really good position first to deal with any existing issue that needs to end, or gives you let's say good hope, if you like, for any future development in that sector for you, Cancer. It's a really good card, this one, to have, the World. I would like to ask you something, like, do you know what the world means to you when it comes to your love relationships? I'm asking you because with this energy, you have everything you need to really open like a new story, new love romance story, if you like, if you feel ready, if you feel completed, and if you feel that what might worried you before no longer exists. And maybe this is why the moon might scare some of you or give you the uncomfort of the unknown, because probably some of you didn't really make this analysis, or you're being too emotional when it comes to making this conclusion. This is yes, this is no, this is how it should go. You should really use your intuition if you feel the uncomfort of making a new story in your relationships, love interest territory. You should feel really, really supported, and you should use your intuition to go through what really bothers you, because the situation, according to me, is that things are not as bad as they might appear at the moment. Also, in the card of the moon, there is a dog and there is a wolf, which basically tells me that some of you might be afraid to go through these matters in the more traditional way, or some of you might be afraid to find their path for one way or another. There might be certain unknown, something unclear, something subjective by you, Cancer, that it's preventing you of looking in the situation in a more positive, more bright, more optimistic way. Then the situation in which you might find yourself at is the Pope. Maybe some of you might have legal problems, or might have some, let's put it this way, something to do with structures of power, traditional structures of power, or with the traditions, the usual way that things happen in your society, in your country, in your city, if you like, when it comes to finding your love. Maybe this traditional approach is not good for you. Maybe it's very best for you. It depends from what position you look at it. But generally speaking, this is the card of tradition. And when it comes to this energy being, let's put it, on the way of you and your loved one, or the one that you would like to attract, it might do something with your prejudice, or with you being a rebel against the prejudice in your own mind or in the energy of your surroundings. I wouldn't like to put any labels on this, but I would dare you to use your imagination and your intuition. Which one is it for you? Then we have the Three of Swords energy in the position of your possible love interest or the partner you desire. Are you afraid to break somebody's heart? Or the other way around, are you not finished some heartaches from before that you might project on the person that you would like to approach, that you find attractive, or you have emotional relations to? I'm asking because either way, it might be the case. For some other of you, the uncertainty might come from the fact that, yes, I am happy, I completed the cycle, I am out of the previous relationships, they ended for the good, for the better, and then you find somebody that you really would like to put things on the next level with, and then you sense with your intuition that they are really not ready. They are not, as you are, completed a painful cycle from before. This might be a situation of uncertainty that the moon is talking about, or it might be that for some of you, you really project this emotional insecurity into the other one, into the other person. Which way is it for you, Cancer? Because of the outcome, I have the Knight of Wands, which is a card that talks about somebody being protective, somebody who had a lot of fights, a lot of troubles, pain on top of it, but it's still standing. He's still standing on its feet and keeping, position. But it's like it's not really moving forward, or he's afraid to move forward, being guarded from things happened before. And it might be for the Cancers, or it might be for their love interest, this energy. Either way, I see a lot of it's like two levels in your situation. On one way, you have the aim to go for what you want to achieve, let's put it in this sector, like you being absolutely strong and focused, concentrated, but still not moving. It's a very interesting situation. And for some other of you, I really see it's like a blockage. It's like something that it's like preventing you from taking the next step, although you have all the necessary energy, such as motivation, clear understanding of what happened before, because this is the end of, you ended something, and you might not actually realize that it has ended, because you might carry still the energy of being protected, protecting yourself, keeping yourself in a way guarded from any future development into your love relationships, the relationship that you would like to develop, achieve, like you want to have in your life, let's put it this way. Let's see how this reading goes on, and let's see if this energy is going to be confirmed or is just a good basis for a much more proactive and happy development. So I have the King of Swords confirming the world. Then I have Four of Swords and the Page of Cups confirming the Three of Swords. And let's take another one. It's the Wheel of Fortune confirming the Nine of Wands. And then your energy card is being confirmed by the Star. I got the feeling at the first layer of your reading that this might be an energy from the past, that it's, one way or another prolonging its existing in your present situation, and I got the confirmation of it. Cancer. Ending a cycle is never an easy thing, especially if it's to do with disappointments, guarding yourself, not feeling, very, very optimistic about some future development. Okay, you ended up for good, but you're still not sure where to go, how to approach the person that you would like to, have in your life. This will take some strategy, my dear Cancer. Not only strategy, but like, this is the card, this energy in this card is representing someone that it's really above everything in their consciousness. Like, this is a person that it's clear in their mind, clear in their attentions, knows how to achieve the greater potential that it's needed in order, to really enjoy the position that they find themselves in. And as I said, you are successful ending a cycle, which makes you a king of your destiny in one way. Because Saturn giving you good karma, it means that you have everything that it's necessary, like a steady confirmation that your new idea, your new understanding about your needs in the love romantic sector are actually lit by the stars and confirmed by Saturn. What do I mean? There might be some healing that needs to take place for you, Cancer, when it comes to making your head clear about what is exactly that you want, how to approach it, and how to communicate it to your future love interest. It might be an extra understanding that you are really, really lucky in these processes one way or another, and you are guided by the stars. It's this is a really good energy, but for some reason you might not be able to see it. It might be prejudice, it might be overthinking the situation, because you also have 1, 2, 3 swords cards, and they're all about ideas, thoughts, concepts. Maybe you need to work on your perception of things. You have a successful closure, and you have the stars showing you your path, showing you the way, healing you at the same time. For some of you, an Aquarius might be of a love interest. I'm just pointed to mention this. Maybe for some of you, of course, not for everyone. But the Four of Swords, confirming the Pope, is literally talking to me that you need to take a break, because this is the energy of, you need to take a mental break, like meditate, ease your mind, not, worry, because this is the energy of someone having some mind rest between two, like, let's say, fights, between two battles. And this card is saying that you ended successfully what might be a battle for you, battle for your own happiness, battle for finding the exact matching half that you need and you desire. Either way, I would also advise you, because this is also not a very, it's a survival energy, but you know what surviving means sometimes. You need to put everything you have, all your willpower, all your motivation sometimes to, keep your place, keep your opinion, keep your position. And it's needed for you to have a mental rest when it comes to visualizing, conceptualizing your strategy when it comes to your, how can I say it, conservative overview that might be working well for you and working not so well for some other of you. I hope I make it clear. What do I mean? Because it's like, it goes both ways. It might work for you, it might not work for you. Like, it's all about who you are, how you see yourself. Are you more traditional, or are you someone that goes and rebel against, the standard ways, the standard approach, the standard concepts about, love in general? Let's put it this way. This is the card of strategy, but your strategy needs some extra time to be completely, clear and completely let's put it, completely accepted on a mind level without any defense mechanisms to be activated. Take your time, Cancer. You don't need to be in a rush, you just ended something bigger. And it takes time sometimes to really visualize what you want in life, not only in your love life, because this is a main strategy energy. It's like the energy of someone that really, it's on the top of the mountain, and it's like, with clear mind, clear vision. And if you don't find yourself exactly like that, if you don't really own this energy, like really have the willpower, if you like, to make a move because of some uncertainty, you should really like take your time, because there is news from someone. It might be someone that is younger than you are. It might be someone that it's, let's put it this way, might be a water sign. And while you wonder and visualize and try to, make your head clear, you might have an invitation to dance with someone, like real invitation that carries a lot of potential. Are you ready for this, Cancer? Would you like to be offered some fresh new emotion, bringing certain potential with it? Or you prefer to project your heartaches in that offer? I'm asking because it's going to be a momentum, and it's going to be a lucky one, that it's going to change everything for the better. And not only going to change it for the better, but it's going to bring you also second chances for things that didn't work before. But it's also a card that shows you that luck is on your side in your healing and in your approach to anyone, actually, anyone that you might detect on your radar. It's really that easy. Luck is on your side, Cancer. You have to believe that, and you have to feel it, because this is how you're not gonna miss the right moment. While you might have your doubts, while you are still guarded, while you are still finishing, or at least in your mind, or while you're not believing that you are lucky in love in this period. I'm saying all these things because each one of them might be true for some of you. But honestly, dear Cancers, I see you more lucky than you can imagine in this month of October. And no matter how you find yourself, I believe that actually this month is gonna deliver you opportunity that carries a real potential, and it might be really unexpected. I do advise you to really move, be active, proactive, go out, not really go out searching, but like be out and be open. If you have nobody special in your mind, if you still take some of these, sorts out of your heart, it's a process. Sometimes it takes much longer than a month or two, to clear negative impact from a heartbreaking relationships from before. But this is part of your healing, Cancer, and you should take this chance if it's presented. And I believe that it's going to be presented, and I also believe that it carries a bigger potential that you can imagine. And why not? You finish successful a cycle. And this is a second card that is suggesting for you to travel. It doesn't have to be necessary traveling around the world. It might be also moving around near cities or near countries. But either way, this is also activity that brings your luck to you, activates your luck, makes the fortune works for you. With this Wheel of Fortune card and the star as the energy in the month of October, I believe first that you are protected in your love searching, in your love finding, in your love approach. But not only that, you will have a real chance and opportunity to, ease the pain one way or another, get back to your light, get back to your shining, get back to you being the star in your life. And this is supported by the universe and by the Wheel of Fortune. I see no clouds in your love life from a certain moment in the month of October, Cancer. I hope that you find the vision for this happiness, that it's in the air for you, are all around you if you like, and take a chance on it, because it might be very, very lucky circumstances that really make you happy, Cancer. That's all I have for you for the month of October. Please like, share, comment this video, and I will be happy to hear what is your comment. All the best, Cancer. I'm gonna see you in the month of November. Take care and all the best from me.